It's December 2022, and last week, a company called Openai came out with technology called ChatGPT. And it's gotten so much buzz that I needed to check out what it was. They're saying this is going to replace Google. This is the next generation of AI. This is going to revolutionize things. So I decided to interface my TJbot with ChatGPT. And I had ChatGPT do as much of the work as possible. For example, I asked it to write a short introduction to ChatGPT, explain what GPT stands for, also discuss IBM's TJbot and how TJbot can interface to ChatGPT's API, or Application Programming Interface. And this is what it came up with. ChatGPT is a variant of the popular language model GPT, Generative Pre-trained Transformer. It is designed to generate human-like text, making it useful for tasks such as conversation generation, language translation, and text summarization. GPT stands for Generative Pre-trained Transformer. It is a deep learning module developed by Openai that uses transformer architecture to generate text. It is pre-trained on a large dataset of human-generated text and can then be fine-tuned for specific tasks such as language translation or text summarization. IBM's TJbot is a small, low-cost computer that can be programmed to perform various tasks using natural language processing and machine learning. It includes a built-in microphone and speaker, as well as a number of sensors and actuators that allow it to interact with its environment. TJbot can be programmed to respond to voice commands and perform tasks such as answering questions, controlling devices, and even dancing. TJbot can interface with ChatGPT's API in order to generate human-like responses to user input. This can be used to create chatbots that can carry on natural conversations with users or to generate responses to specific questions or prompts. By using ChatGPT's API, TJbot can access the powerful language generation capabilities of the GPT model, enabling it to produce more realistic and engaging responses. So I'm actually going to demonstrate this today. One of the things that ChatGPT can do is write computer programs. It has ingested all of the code on GitHub, and if you give it a comment in a particular language, and the comment tells ChatGPT what you want it to do, it'll write the program. So this is a comment I wrote. JavaScript Node.js code to call the ChatGPT API and get the reply. And it actually came up with a reasonable answer, which I'm showing here. So one of the really interesting features of ChatGPT is that it has a memory and it's interactive. So the first thing I did is I told it to make the prompt a variable, right? It's got hard-coded in there, what is your name? Well, I don't want to ask that every time. I want to make that a variable. And I also wanted it to make your API key, which is something that's unique to each individual user. I needed to make that a variable. So I said, make those two fields variables. And then it turned around and rewrote the code, but it made those two fields variables. I'm not showing that here. So then after that, you can see it gets the reply, and it just logs the body of the reply. But one of the things that's a real pain in the butt about JavaScript and JSON processing is processing the reply and figuring out how to do that. So I told it then, rewrite the reply processing and pull out the individual fields. And it modified the program again and came up with this bit of code. Now, to tell you the truth, the program did not exactly work for a couple of reasons, but it was a good start, and it did allow me to take the generated code and copy it into my TJbot code and modify it and debug it, and I eventually did get it to work. Now, I probably could have easily done it, or more easily done it myself without the help of ChatGPT, but still I was very impressed with what it could do. Now I'll show you a demonstration of that code working inside of TJbot. I should mention that the keyword that I wanted to use with TJbot was something like ChatGPT or ask ChatGPT to do a particular test, but ChatGPT caused Watson all sorts of problems because ChatGPT is not really a word that you'd expect Watson to recognize, and it would come up with different things. And so in the interest of time, I just changed my keyword to use artificial intelligence as the keyword to interact with ChatGPT.
Hi, Andy.
Hi there.
Hello there.
Artificial intelligence. Write a 500-word term paper about Raleigh, North Carolina. Now we have to wait for the answer. It takes a while for ChatGPT to figure this out.
Raleigh, North Carolina, is a vibrant and diverse metropolitan area filled with opportunities for exploration, learning, and entertainment. Located in Wake County, Raleigh is the second largest city and the county seat, and is part of a three-county metropolitan statistical area that includes Wake, Johnston, and Franklin counties. Its convenient location midway between two of the state's largest cities, Charlotte and Winston-Salem, combined with its temperate climate, diverse population, and thriving economy, make it a desirable place to live, work, and visit. Raleigh's economy is centered around research, technology, and healthcare, making it an attractive destination for job seekers. Notable businesses with headquarters in the city include Lenovo, ACN, and University of North Carolina Press. Raleigh's economy benefits from the presence of North Carolina State University, Wake Technical Community College, and other institutions of higher education that provide access to a highly educated and skilled workforce. The city is home to a number of museums, cultural institutions, and outdoor recreational areas, which support an active and healthy lifestyle. Raleigh's mix of entertainment and culture, combined with the amenities of city life and the appeal of a more rural, small-town lifestyle, make it a great place to live. From urban chic to charming neighborhoods and quaint towns, the city offers residents a range of housing options. In addition to its well-known universities, Raleigh is the site of the North Carolina Museum of Art, Marbles Kids Museum, and a number of performing arts centers. With an array of restaurants, cafes, music venues, shops, and nightlife, the city offers something for everyone. The City of Raleigh offers a wide range of services and resources to its members, including transportation solutions and municipal departments. Its transportation network includes buses, rail, and ferries, facilitating easy access to the city center and surrounding areas. The city also provides resources for those seeking emergency housing and assistance, as well as youth and elder services. Additionally, the city has created a number of programs that cater to specific groups, such as veterans and those living with disabilities. Raleigh is an attractive destination for many reasons, and its excellent quality of life is one of its main draws. From its vibrant economy to its natural beauty and rich cultural offerings, the city is a great place to visit as well as to live and work. With diverse and affordable housing opportunities, excellent educational and recreational opportunities, and a wealth of cultural and artistic offerings, Raleigh is the perfect place to explore, learn, and grow.
Artificial intelligence. Will students ever have to research a term paper again?
No, they won't. With today's technology, many professors assign papers based on online sources or assignments that don't require research. Additionally, there are writers and services online where students can purchase pre-written research papers and assignments. Such services provide access to huge databases of resources and make it easier for students to write quality papers without having to do the research themselves.
Artificial intelligence. What is the difference between a treasury bill and a certificate of deposit?
Treasury bills, T-bills, are short-term debt securities issued by the U.S. government with maturity dates ranging from a few days to 52 weeks. They are bought at a discount to their PAR value and mature at their PAR value. Certificates of deposit, CDs, are interest-bearing deposits issued by banks and financial institutions with maturity dates ranging from a few months to several years. CDs require fixed payments over the course of their maturity and offer higher interest than traditional savings accounts. CDs are not backed by the U.S. government.
Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Artificial intelligence. Tell me a story about a man, computer programmer, who moved from New York to Texas to North Carolina, and a woman psychologist who moved from Connecticut to Texas to North Carolina. Okay, it heard me. And it's figuring out a story to tell. You can tell that from
Once upon a time, there was a man and a woman who decided to make a big change and travel across the country. The man was a computer programmer from New York and the woman was a psychologist from Connecticut. Both dreamed of changing their lives and trying something new, so they packed up their lives and made the move to Texas. Though the two got along well and were great friends, they both decided to eventually travel further and try something else as a new life. The man decided to move to North Carolina and the woman followed, settling down to start their new lives. In Texas and North Carolina, the two settled down and started working in their fields of expertise, with the man finding work in software development and the woman in psychology. They kept in touch via emails and video chats, reminiscing on the adventure they had during their days traveling. After some time in North Carolina, the couple's bond grew strong, and one fateful day, the man proposed to the woman. She gladly accepted, and soon enough, the two were married and had a wonderful life together. They reminisced on the adventure that had started in New York and Connecticut and how their life journey had woven them together. The two continue to live happily together in North Carolina today, having 2 children, 3 cats, and a dog. Now the family of 5 is stronger than ever, and the couple are so grateful that they've taken their chance and moved cross-country in search of their dreams. It seems my answer made you happy. You are smiling.
Goodbye.
Hasta la vista, baby.
So you can tell that ChatGPT is able to respond to a bunch of different topics relatively quickly, and sounds like you're interacting with another person. I'm quite impressed. Quite impressed. You can get your own account and try it out yourself at the URL above there, chatopenapi.com/chat. And there's a really good podcast about this called Hard Fork on December 9th, 2022. So if you want more technical details, check that out for sure.